Hi, I'm Donna Stancel, your host for the Senior Life Discovery Podcast, the show where we will hear advice from experts from all over our great nation who will cover a variety of topics from travel to family to finances to aging with style to hobbies and many, many more. So join me to learn from these experts so that we, as seniors, can live our best life as seniors. Hello, everyone. My name is Donna Stancel, and I'd like to welcome you to the very first episode of Senior Life Discovery. This will be a podcast about how to live your best life as a senior. I'm a senior myself, and I'm 70-something years old. I had the idea for this podcast well over 6 years ago, and I planned to do the podcast with a friend of mine. We were going to interview people together about different topics and about having a better experience living life as a senior. Unfortunately, I never got around to actually getting the podcast started. And eventually my friend, who was supposed to be my partner, decided that she'd lost interest in the idea and no longer wanted to do it. So it got put on the back burner of my life. Recently, I was attending a seminar where the speaker was talking about how most people fail because they've let fear get in the way and didn't follow their heart. That's exactly what happened to me. I didn't have the confidence to actually put myself out there for people like yourself so that I could do this years ago. I felt I let fear get in my way. A few years later, after all this occurred, my previous husband passed on, and I subsequently met my current husband at our 50th high school reunion, and he really changed my life. After we were married, he asked me if I'd consider moving to Florida. It was something that had never crossed my mind, that I would actually leave my home state to come to a place where I knew absolutely no one. Once we got here, we started a luncheon group called Seniors Getting Together so that we can meet other people. We've met more people and made more friends than I've ever had before in my life, all because we started that little group. We have lots of friends now and have a lot of fun with all of them. Even my husband has admitted he's never had this many friends before. Because of that little group, I've gained confidence that I never had before. I've spent my entire adult life mostly working in offices or cubicles. I didn't have a lot of interaction with people, and therefore I had very little confidence in myself, other than my work skills. When I went to work, I came home, I paid my bills, I did things with my husband, and I only had a very small circle of friends. The speaker at that seminar I mentioned earlier said that 99% of the people in that room, of almost 1,000 people, would not follow through on anything that they got out of the seminar because of fear. He's right. Most people let fear get in the way of their success. He also said that our country today is in better shape and more likely to let people succeed than ever before. So I'm jumping into the deep end of the pool now. My husband has been responsible for me having a great deal more confidence in myself. After thinking about this podcast for so many years, I have finally decided to do something about overcoming my fear and putting myself out there for everyone who I think I can help live their best life by doing this podcast. When it comes right down to it, doing a podcast isn't about standing in front of 1,000 people like the speaker did. It's about sitting in a tiny room all by myself, talking to my camera and my microphone, hoping that I can give you a great enough experience that it makes you want to keep coming back and listening for more. I want this podcast to be about information that seniors can all use to better their life. I also want to have fun meeting everyone along the way. I'm hoping that we're all going to be talking about all kinds of different topics for as long as I can keep this going. And I hope that you'll stay engaged with me. Give me ideas about other topics that you'd like to have me talk about. I'd like to find experts in every field that we agree on. I want to interview these people, and I want to offer you information on topics that you might not be able to find on your own. Let's all overcome our fear together. Besides overcoming my fear, I think that we can all be friends. I think that we can learn from each other. I think that we can learn from everyone that I can interview on this podcast. So let's all grow together. I'm really, really glad that you're here. I'm here to listen to your input and help you see and hear about things you might not have otherwise heard about. And we're going to bring in experts to teach us all about it. So welcome. I'm new to this thing and might not be as glib as other podcasters. I hope I'll get better at this as we go along. So thanks for coming. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Thank you for joining me on our journey together today. Be sure to click the like, subscribe, and alert buttons, and I will see you all next time for Senior Life Discovery.